Hello, commoners and non-commoners, and Bobby. This is a response to Bobby, or the Me Fun's video, and you were talking about how the video response feature on YouTube is going to be eliminated in 2 weeks, and that pisses me off. If you are not Bobby and you have not seen the video, then I would link in the description or just right here. That video was a video response, and I went and I watched the original video, and it frustrates me because one, as you mentioned, is very important for the conversational aspect of YouTube and the interaction between the creator and the audience, as well as a way for someone to be discovered or recognized or whatever, like the nerd factor and the buck factor, which was mentioned earlier. But then also, as you were talking about Veritasium or Derek, who's saying that you could do these things, but then also, like, if you think about things like Rhett and Link and Wheezy Waiter or Zay Frank, if you think about any of them, they always would start a video off or they'd end a video off with something that was a video response. Wheezy Waiter's Wink, or the Bye Bye song for a show, or the intro to Good with Mythical Morning. It's just, they're all things that are really interactive and just things that the audience can be a part of. So it's not just a one-sided deal that's going on. It frustrates me because, granted, I don't make a lot of video responses, but when I do, I care about them. And I certainly recognize the importance of them, and I see you, and you're making a ton of video responses, and a lot of those video responses are prompting me to make videos, like the YouTube resolution thing, which I'm gonna do again this year. It's really interesting. You go to something like VidCon, and they're talking about how much they dislike the loss of people going to the website, and then they do something like this, which was just like the stupidest thing on the planet. And it frustrates me, and I hate it. Also, making links clickable in the comments just frustrates me so much, because then, the possibility for spam, and just, I can just see people constantly just putting up, like, I don't want to say whoring, but whoring out their content. I remember the first 2 weeks of me creating a YouTube channel, I went to a bunch of different YouTubers I watched, and I said, hey, could someone watch my videos? And just tell me what they think about them and give me critiques. Using that as a source of having a conversation, I just don't think is a good idea, because one, you just end up with someone really popular just scrolling through blue. Let's see. Click. Spam. Scrolling blue. Click. Spam. The amount of effort that someone would have to put in just to find something is just, it's remarkable, and it's frustrating, and it's sad. And the fact that they would get rid of that when it's been a feature for the entirety of YouTube, as I understand, and it's just, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Commoners and or non-commoners, for the next 2 weeks, a lot of my videos will be video responses. I don't get why they would do something so stupid, and I don't get why they would do that. It's frustrating. It's like they're not paying attention whatsoever to what's going on their website. And it's interesting that we're getting so worked up about a website, but it's just become this large, beautiful creation that has just sort of enveloped my life and many other people's lives in a significantly more impacting way, and just how it can be such a force for good and bad. It's interesting what YouTube has become, and now what YouTube is becoming, and this is really the first time that I've ever thought that people would actually leave or just stop entirely because, like, oh man, screw this. And I'm sure that that's not going to happen, but this is the first time that it's even like ever come up in my mind that anyone would actually consider leaving. Cause I remember at VidCon there was a person who was talking um, about audiences, and it was a panel about audiences and how they're people. This was a panel that my dad was in. My dad was listening to the speaker, and he was slamming YouTube and talking about how like Amazon or something was thinking of creating another service that was similar to YouTube and made more money for the creator, and it was interesting. Okay, Bobby, that's my 2 cents. Um, Hopefully this will add something to the cause. I really hope that they do something to remedy this, if not bring it back entirely. It's 1:20 in the morning, and I'm making this video. I'm going to edit it real quick, then I'm going to post it on your video. Pleasant tidings. Farewell. Also, thanks for making another video. It's been a while, but I really enjoy them when you make them. And I know that I came up to you multiple times at VidCon and sort of patronized you a bit. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, it was nice seeing your face again on the screen. Farewell.